The Great Bifurcation, Evolution of the Australian Family Office.
Welcome to the XFO Intelligence Podcast, Family Office Series. If you manage, advise, or are part of an Australian family office, the rules of the game have fundamentally changed. The era of the accidental family office is over. We are currently witnessing a structural phase transition in how private wealth is preserved, governed, and deployed in Australia. Today, we're breaking down the great bifurcation of the Australian family office landscape and the blueprint you need to thrive in the post-2026 environment. For decades, the Australian model was simple. Hold tangible assets like real estate and mining interests in discretionary trusts, stream income to low-tax beneficiaries, and rely on informal, handshake governance. That consensus is dead. Driven by the impending 30% minimum tax on discretionary trust income, effective July 2028, and an aggressive ATO compliance blitz, the legacy tax arbitrage has been closed. At the same time, the great wealth transfer is accelerating. Next-generation leaders are demanding direct exposure to high-growth sectors like technology, biotech, and green energy, alongside measurable ESG impact. This collision of regulatory pressure and generational shift has created a hidden dynamic in the market, the $100 million bifurcation line. Our research shows that the threshold for viability as a standalone, fully professionalized, single-family office is now roughly $75 to $100 million in AUM. Below this line, the math of standalone talent acquisition and complex compliance is broken. Mid-tier offices are rapidly consolidating into elite multifamily offices to share institutional-grade capabilities. Above this line, offices are adopting a dual network or barbell topology. So what is the winning blueprint for the next decade? It rests on three pillars. First, the barbell capital structure. You must separate your assets by liquidity and risk. The anchor holds legacy, illiquid Australian assets in heavily governed, compliant structures like family investment companies. The spear routes new, liquid, high-growth capital through agile, globally mobile structures to capture tax efficiency and deployment speed. Second, the virtualized operating model. Stop trying to hire a standalone $400,000 chief investment officer if your AUM doesn't support it. Partner with specialized multifamily offices to rent institutional capabilities, like direct deal access and tax governance frameworks, while retaining ultimate control. Third, engineered generational agency. Don't wait for a gradual, decades-long handover. Allocate a capped 10 to 15% of your AUM to a next-gen venture and impact fund. This gives the next generation real agency and modern asset exposure, while mathematically protecting the core 85% of the family wealth from undue risk. The window for structural triage is open, but it is closing fast. The families who act with deliberate intent today will define the landscape of tomorrow. If you found this insight valuable, please save this video and subscribe to the XFO Intelligence channel for more deep dives into the future of private wealth. Want the complete data-driven breakdown? Contact us directly at xfointelligence@gmail.com to get the full comprehensive article at a special discount price and to learn more about our bespoke thought leadership as a service offerings for your firm. Disclaimer: this podcast is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or tax advice. The regulatory and tax landscape is complex and subject to legislative change. Always consult with qualified independent legal and tax advisors regarding your specific family office structure and compliance obligations.